A cordial greeting. Today is Tuesday, May 30th, 2023. This is meteorologist Ruben Garcia speaking. We are 2 days away from the official start of the 2023 hurricane season in the Atlantic region. Currently, we are monitoring a low-pressure system located over the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. Although the system remains disorganized at the moment, it may gain some cyclonic organization as it moves east-southeast in the coming days. It is expected to affect the state of Florida, particularly between Friday and Saturday. Therefore, interests in the eastern, central, and southern parts of Florida should pay attention to this forecast. This is the area I mentioned in my last video, recorded this past Sunday. Today, the National Hurricane Center has assigned probabilities of cyclonic development for the next 7 days. Currently, this disturbance is situated over ocean surface temperatures ranging between 27 to 28 degrees Celsius, which are sufficient for slow development. Additionally, when it crosses over Florida and moves into the southwestern Atlantic waters, it will encounter the Gulf Stream, which may provide additional opportunities for development when it reaches the eastern part of Florida. In the image, we can see that as of 8 p.m. today, the National Hurricane Center maintains a 20% probability of development over the next 7 days, specifically over sectors to the west of the Florida Peninsula and to the east of the state. However, the National Hurricane Center indicates a low probability of the development of a subtropical or tropical system in the coming days. The good news is that the current percentage remains quite low, and conditions are not favorable for the formation of a very strong system. Regardless, if it develops, strong winds and heavy showers are expected to affect the east coast of Florida, as well as some areas in the central and southern parts of the state. Now let's take a look at the latest runs of the global models. Here we have the European model, which shows a low-pressure system moving over southern Florida on Saturday or Sunday. However, it maintains the system quite weak with no significant organization. We also have the ICON model, the German model, which also shows a low-pressure system moving over southern Florida between Friday and Saturday, but it exhibits a rather broad circulation and currently does not indicate significant cyclonic development. Furthermore, we have the United Kingdom model, which depicts a slightly more defined low-pressure system moving over southern Florida between Saturday and Sunday, but it also presents a broad circulation. Therefore, at the moment, this disturbance is expected to be weak when it crosses this region. It is worth mentioning that, currently, the GFS model, or the American model, does not develop this system. This is why the National Hurricane Center maintains the probability very low, since the models that indicate some development keep it quite weak, and atmospheric conditions will only allow for slow organization in the coming days. In fact, the ensemble members of the European model, at the moment, show that only 15 to 20% of them develop any tropical system. Hence, the probabilities are very low and align well with the forecast from the National Hurricane Center. We will remain attentive to the National Hurricane Center's bulletin. I also wanted to show you the track forecasts from the GFS ensemble members. As you can see, some of them indicate slight organization over the Gulf of Mexico waters, but currently, none of them depict a significant system. Once this low-pressure area moves over the Florida Peninsula. On the other hand, the European ensemble members show that only 3 of them indicate any cyclonic organization. So, in comparison, we are talking about only 15 to 20% of all the members of this model. Therefore, I repeat, the probability of cyclonic development is extremely low, and we do not anticipate significant changes in this forecast in terms of the expected effects for the state of Florida. Here we have the estimated wind gusts according to the European model, which anticipates strong winds over a large part of the eastern side of Florida on Saturday and Sunday. The wind gusts are expected to range between 30 to 35 miles per hour. Therefore, marine conditions will be deteriorated. Exercise caution if you plan to visit beaches near the coast, and be cautious if you are visiting or residing in cities located between Jacksonville and the West Palm Beach region. Additionally, heavy rainfall is expected for the central and southern parts of the state. Currently, between Thursday and Saturday, rainfall accumulations between 2 to 4 inches are expected. This rainfall will be welcomed by some areas that continue to experience significant drought conditions. If this disturbance remains weak, it could actually be beneficial for a large part of the central and western regions of Florida. Well, that would be all for today's video. Here at Hurricane Info, we will continue to monitor this disturbance and keep an eye on the bulletins from the National Hurricane Center. However, I repeat, there is currently no reason to worry. Just be aware that you may experience unstable weather conditions over the weekend. Lastly, to stay informed during this hurricane season, I invite you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Simply go to the bottom of the video, click on the red button that says subscribe, and then click on the bell icon to receive notifications when I upload new videos. I hope everyone has an excellent day.